Good morning, good morning. Welcome aboard, everybody. How you doing? I'm Mark Miller, owner Right Line Trading. We've got the AI Auto Trader here on display today. We'll try to see if we can make some money, have some fun together. Let me drop in the FTC disclaimer here real quick. CFTC, any trading opportunities that I show either verbally or orally here today or visually are for all educational and demonstrational purposes only. Me or my team, we're not financial advisors, so please reach out to a licensed financial advisor and get your financial situation looked at and talked about before you jump in the ring here, because she's a fast mover. She's a flyer. Here we go. We're looking at the NQ and the ES. I've got the NQ on the right-hand chart. That's the NASDAQ 100. We're all battling for the NASDAQ 100 contracts and the ES E-mini contracts over here on the left.
Order filled.
And we got a battle going on. Old 750's been holding tight all weekend long. No movement, much at all. Take that back. Look at that big old trough built overnight. Wow. Huge buyback. Missed a huge move overnight there. Man, since 5 in the morning, 3 or 4 in the morning here. We'll see if we can get this machine rolling. See if these robots are going to do some work today for us. Ooh, we got a nice burst of volume there at the open. Big buy order. We got the Apex accounts in there going long. Big move to the upside right there. Nice one. All right, welcome aboard, everybody. Oh, we just got a big shot in the arm. Big old shot in the arm. Got some lag time here I'm dealing with, 13 seconds.
Order filled. Order submitted.
I always check this to make sure it's at 300 bars. It is. And we're starting to come back down. 6 seconds, 5, 4, here we go. That was a huge burst of volume.
Order submitted.
Get my my trade copier set up over here. I'm going to run the NQ Best Bot today.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Nice move on the ES. All indications are going north again today. Oh, good. We got a nice nice gap to fill here, and this is a good gap. Gap going up. Gap going up today. Looks like a nice nice move to the upside coming here. Let's get on some of these hot bots. This leapfrog's been super hot.
Order filled.
Get a little bit of leapfrog action. Leapfrog's up $1,000. It caught that nice beauty. It caught a signal D here. The old leapfrog, first trade of the day, caught a damn $1,000 trade coming out of the gate there. I just turned my system on around 8:30 this morning.
Order filled.
It's been running about an hour. Old leapfrog jumped in one right at 9:30. Caught a beauty. And it's still going up. Price a little far off to 50 right now. Coming back in a little bit.
Order filled.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. Down here in Miami Beach, it was nice. It was really nice. Played golf on Saturday with some buddies. It was cool. Played a decent round too, man. What a great golf course. If anybody's been down this area, it's the Normandy Shores, north of Miami Beach here. And man, what a beautiful golf course. There's no houses in the middle, which is awesome. It's totally wide open. Beautiful area with big ponds and a lot of ducks and geese, a lot of waterfowl. It's a really nice area. All right, Rory Powers out there. He can be in the big chair soon. Rory coming back to the big screen. We got Savvy Trader in the wings. Old Savvy's decided to step up to YouTube. He'll be following Rory, and then David Wise will be the trailer there. We'll do all three. I'll even come on sometimes in the afternoons to try to get a little bit of closing bell in sometimes if it's looking hot. Probably if I'm doing good, I'll come on. Isn't that the way people trade? You only see all the good stuff. Hey, Rue, what's happening? How's it going? You doing some gold trading? Rue, what are we at? Did we crack the ceiling of 45 yet? Rue, you're awesome. Come on, Leapfrog. Work for me one time. Oh boy, got the RJ. Boy, that RJ's been hot. That RJ's been real hot. Woo! All right, we're in now. We're going long on the NQ. We had to break that resistance right there, and we're out. We're off to the races. Everybody go long today. We got a big gap to fill here. Can't see it on the NQ chart, but the ES has got a huge gap here. Retracing to the 50. A lot of momentum going north. A lot of momentum going north right now. Here we go. No trade, Rue. Jump on the NQ. This thing's hot right now. Everybody's pent up over the weekend. They got money to burn.
Order submitted.
We got the NQ Leapfrog here trying to make some money on the NQ. Got a break-even trade. Found some upper resistance here we got to work through.
Order.
Oh, baby, pop it like it's hot. Come on. Hey, we're coming out hot today. It'll be a challenge of when to stop trading today. Mark, good morning. We can do a little leapfrogging. Come on.
Order filled. Order filled.
ES is filling that gap nicely. The NQ2 here. We got a lot of momentum going north. I got the old RJ Star just on the move.
Order filled.
Take a look, see if there's any other sleepers. There's the NQ Best Bot. Caught a nice one. ES Star. This is the old darling.
Order submitted.
Oh, Robert, if you're out there, Robert, thanks again. Appreciate you joining and dropping that into Discord for everybody. Been a great strategy. Woo! Okay, my ESODP clicked off here.
Order filled.
We got the ESODP. Oh, Rue. Let's go, Rue.
Order submitted.
Rue helped us name the ODP. Got a $3,000 bill on that one. We're in here on this one. We're piggybacking the leapfrog right now. I'm going to go ahead and jump on this ES trade too. This ES 10 range Revo. Okay, leapfrog's in, going north.
Order submitted.
Let's go, leapfrog.
Order filled. Order filled.
Shut the door on us here. Shut the door. We're down $300. We're breaking even again. And we're coming back here. We got a lot of momentum going north. A lot of momentum going north here. Let's see if we can punch through this resistance. Revo's up $1,000. ES 10 range.
Order submitted.
We jumped on its back here, and we're in on both of them.
Order filled.
Woo! NQ's coming back hot. Woo! Got me.
Order filled. Order filled.
You're right down to kiss me.
Order filled.
Got a little retracement coming on the NQ and the ES now.
Order submitted.
Momentum's over on the NQ. Stalled now. We're
filled.
doing a little retracement.
Order submitted. Order filled.
See if we can't get another run to the upside. For this bot to jump in, I've got to break that resistance here.
Order filled. Order
ES is on the move. We got a $100 trade on the ES now. ES is going north. Anybody catch that high flyer on the NQ there? That was a beauty run. About 200 points. Here we go. We're testing that support resistance. I mean, got a little resistance here in the windshield.
Order filled. Order filled.
This leapfrog strategy has a little bit of trade management going on here that's keeping us out of this trade. I would have to have enough clearance between price and this dashed red line up here. If we don't have enough room, it doesn't go for it. It waits and either breaks it or falls back far enough to give it enough room to make sure that it can clear its victory. We got to make sure we can make it all the way to the target. If not all the way, at least till we get one movement of our stop. So that's the way we've got them programmed, is they need to at least have enough clearance to make money or break even. So if they don't, we just don't take the trade yet until it pops through here. We got to get over half the candle through that red dash line there to get an entry. There it is, and we pop through. We're off to the races, going north one more time. This one's a toughie.
Order filled. Order filled.
That one was the sucker move right there. We took it.
Cancel.
We took it hook, line, and sinker. Sucker move. Ouch. Woo.
Order filled.
Yep. That was old sucker move. God darn it. Just cleared the pivot, and boom. They're waiting for us. We have a setting in there that you can wait a certain number of candles before you take the entry. Sometimes that's a nice feature. I don't use it, but I should. Looks like could have waited one candle there for it to close, and then probably wouldn't have taken the trade.
Order canceled.
We're going long. Jeez. God damn. I have to stop trading. This happened to me every time I've started to trade online now. Every time. 3 days in a row. Like, seriously. Wow. God darn. How about that? Just not meant for it. Sometimes you are, sometimes you're not. This ain't it. Rory Powers be back real soon. What a relief. My goodness. Jesus. Woo. Come on, baby. Leapfrog. Missed it there. Had about 10 minutes of good trading. Now it's going to eat us up. They're hunting us now. Woo! God, on the move. ES is holding tight.
Order filled.
The ES bots are the ones to trade. They're a little bit more conservative.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Wow, Rue, what a run. Nice run, Rue. Round of applause. Way to go.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Hey, welcome aboard. You are the order. We're showing the AI Auto Trader today. It's a fully automated system. Usually cranking, but I just took a couple of losers. We got the ES in a good trade over here on the left. It's working its way up what we call the leaderboard over here.
Order submitted.
It's all of our strategies, or basically all of our accounts, are over in this, and each one of these is called a strategy. So each one of these an individual strategy. So it's a number of settings that we have set up in the background there. We do leave it exposed for you, so you can go in and mess with the settings yourself and tweak them, modify them. And They'll be here trading in the markets automatically on a full technical analysis basis. So they're looking for certain indicators to line up, certain actions to happen in a certain specific order. But then they jump in and take the trade for you, kind of like this one did over here, and it just does its thing. What I've got going on right now is I'm running a trade copier, so I'm running about 20 or so accounts, and what I'm doing is I'm kind of trying to pick off the the leader. Our ODP, that only goes off one trade a day, so that one's done and over with. It made the $3,000 and it's done for the day. But these other ones, we have settings in there. I think I have most of them set to make 5,000 a day and shut off, or lose 3,000 a day and shut off. So if they're within that range, they just keep trading pretty much throughout the day, whenever that technical analysis setup comes into their preview. So right now I've got this Revo ES10 range. This is called a strategy or a bot. That's another term, as a bot. It's over here, and it's my leader account on my trade copier, and it's handing those trades to these strategies over here.
Order submitted.
Yeah, we have the foundations built, and have them. We have data for, well, the ES star, for example.
Order submitted.
This one right here, this ES star bot drone. We've got data all the way back till, I think we started trading it and pretty consistently over, I think it was 9 months ago or so, year ago. So we've got data that goes all the way back, and with every trade, and we've got it on our land product page. I think it's made 35,000 or something over the last 6, 7, 8 months, something like that.
Order submitted.
December was a tough month for it.
Order submitted.
I think it might have lost some money in December, but that's the way these bots work. They don't always, that's one thing I've had to learn right away, is they're not home runs. Like trading is winning and losing. You just got to try to make sure you find something that makes more money than it loses. That's the ultimate goal. And that's what that one does. It has edge. It has what they call edge in the market. Over a long horizon, it's up.
Order submitted.
Okay, we got a nice ES trade here. We're up 425 now. Oh, man.
Order filled.
Okay.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, the Mack truck. I'll tell you, that's our best NQ strategy right now. The old Mack truck, it's up 17,000 over here. This one's been on a tear. The old Mack truck. Oops. Let's load them up, and then they're in the hole here, ready to roll. You can change the account over here and go watch it. This is called NinjaTrader 8 platform. It's a semi-automated system too, so you can. We've developed it so you can grab your stops and targets and move them around. And we've got a lot of built-in action. Right now it's in the leapfrog action, so as soon as price gets near that target, it moves around. It moves out of its range.
Filled.
I'm going to shut that Mack truck down in the event that we get another trade for it. So the next Mack truck trade, we'll jump in with it over here. Mack truck's a 20 Unoranco strategy, so it's got a bigger bar, keeps yourself out of the chop for the most part. Looks like it's up 560 so far today. That was its first trade of the day. We put a marker on the chart for you, so we develop all this software. You can buy Ninja, or you can actually get NinjaTrader 8 free software, but you'll never get all the action we got going on here. We've been developing software here for this system for about probably 8 years. So now you can program software fairly easily, but not not to that level yet. But anyway, typically I think the free version might just only put a stop down. A stop is this one over here. We do managed trade, so we manage it fully with our software, the stops and targets. It's called a fully managed system. Okay, so I've got the Mack truck again loaded up. So trading's a patience game for me. I'm not very patient, so I tend to jump around a lot. But if someone was patient, we have some bots here that just take about 2 to 3 trades a day, and long term, those are the best ones. My favorite ones are the ones that trade all the time. They're not the most profitable though. Trading's a game of patience. Well, we got the ES stars starting to float up on the leaderboard again. Oh, ES star. Yeah, okay, Mark. Mark was asking. There's a trick that Rory showed us a while back on how to attach your stop to the 50, for example, or the 15. Just for those who are kind of new here, understanding our system, we use a couple of trend lines. These are called trend lines right here. This solid line, it's solid green right now. Trends, bullish. But it does change as price, will drift. It'll turn yellow and then it'll turn red. But we have a way to attach this stop to we call that the 50. And so it'll just follow the trade along all day long, as long as it's continuing up. So Mark, you right mouse click on the marker. So I had to right mouse click, not left. That's always tricky. It's a right mouse click. NinjaTrader uses the left quite a bit, which is unusual. So anyway, then you right mouse click and it's sell. And now you go down all the way to the bottom, this one to attach indicator. And then one more level to the properties. Now once you're in here, you do that pull down and kind of reading through those. We call the 50 the modified slow. It's like our slow line. And then we call the 15, which is usually right close to price, and it's this little dashed one right here. This is our 15 moving average, 15 period moving average. And that one is the modified fast. We call that the fast line. So for our 50, you hit that little guy. And this is a really cool little thing too. So I've been using this quite a bit now. So if you want to offset it closer to price, you say, man, that 50 is way off price right now. Let me move it up at least 20 ticks. So we're not quite that far away. And so now it moved it 20 ticks above the 50. So it's going to continue always 20 ticks above the 50. As the next candle closes, it will move up or down depending on where price, finishes that candle at. You know what, Rue? I heard that there was going to be a prop firm that allowed you to do to hold it over. They call it hold it overnight, but it's only 1 hour. Does anybody know if there's a prop firm that allows you to do swing trades
Order filled.
on futures? I think the deal is you had to add so much margin available because price can move a ton in 1 hour. So I think that's the reason that you can't. Okay, you old ES Star drone coming up the leaderboard.
Order submitted.
That's a great question. He's asking, hey, he sees two charts here, and I keep changing something over here. I keep changing the account, and each strategy trades to an account. Let me show you the strategies tab. This might help a little bit. In Ninja Trader, we develop these strategies, and we typically have them called the same name as the account. So if you kind of look through here, AEIS bot, this is now the account name. So for example, ES, all the ES bots are trading on this chart. They're trading on the ES instrument, and all the NQ bots are trading on the NQ instrument. So anyone that's ES, I can pull up in this chart, and anyone that's NQ, I can pull up in this chart over here. So right now, and I'm just pulling up different accounts is what I'm pulling up, but as I just mentioned, these strategies are trading to an account, an individual account. So what we're doing is we're allowing the bots, these strategies, to look like diversification. I have about 30 of them here. So, 30 of them are just percolating. And as the winners start to show up, I'm not a rocket scientist, but the damn thing must be doing good. The market must match the settings, like I don't have to overthink it. Which one's doing the best? Okay, let me try that one. Not necessarily will it make the next trade, no, but did it make the last one? Must have made the last one before that. And so these all started at 8:30 today. They all started at 0. And some of them are up. All these are up, all the green ones here. So these are all of our winners so far.
Order submitted.
I burned some accounts there. Those are smoked Apex accounts. Let me stop those.
Order submitted.
Jesus.
Order submitted.
And then these are all of our winners. These are all of our losers. So a lot of these are my Apex accounts that I smoked. Oh, Jesus Christ, they all are. The worst one right now is this Revo. It's down about 1,000 here.
Order filled.
I focus on the ones that are doing well, and whatever they are, I don't get married to them too much, but I should.
Order
I
filled.
should probably just pick the ES Star and the Mac truck and go do something else. I'd make more money. I'd make a lot more money if I just picked these two and didn't do anything. If I just picked them and just go somewhere else or go pay attention to something else, I would be in the month. Though, I'll go show you guys. This ain't no BS either. We don't do BS. I don't do BS personally. I mean, I'm not like super great guy, but like I have a lot of conviction about the
Order
way,
submitted.
things go.
Order failed.
So anyway, we'll go do the trade performance and just look at these two strategies. The ES star got smoked
Order
though a
failed.
few times. Like I said, in December, it was a tough, tough month. But I tell you, this Mack truck through December till now, oh man. I looked, I think Friday, I think it was up 16,000 maybe, 15 so far.
Order failed.
Mm.
Order failed.
Just modifying the layout of that box because you can't even hardly read the text. There's so many columns and stuff in there in that trade performance tab. When you just open a default tab, you can't even hardly tell the information you want to see because it's so small. I just get down to the critical few. How profitable was it? How much drawdown was there? Um, that's all I really care about. I mean, let's be real honest. Is there anything else that matters? How profitable was it? And how much money did I have to get that much money? Those are the only two things that matter. Now, when we're developing them, we look at a ton of different things, totally different analysis.
Order failed.
But when I look to see which one to trade,
Order failed.
it becomes an easier decision. Hmm. Hmm.
Order
There it is.
submitted.
Hmm. Okay, got it to where I can read it now. Nope,
Order submitted.
got to get net profit. Hmm. Okay, so if I was a patient man, which I'm not, never claimed to be, if I was a patient guy or trader, this is the Mack truck strategy. Again, we don't touch them. The Mack truck, I start and I shut it off, but I don't change the settings or anything. This is from basically December 1st. So it's November 30th, but it was a Sunday. So anyway, it makes sure that there's, the full month up till today. This is the Mack truck. So this is the, uh-oh.
Order submitted.
Oh, I think I hit generate. Okay. Um, okay. So the way this works is period is the day. So on December 1st, it took 20 trades. Took 20 trades.
Submitted.
The cumulative net profit was 351 for that day. On that day, the max drawdown was 504 bucks. Hey Ace, good morning. Awesome. Welcome aboard. On December 2nd, it took 15 trades. It made 532 bucks. On December 3rd, it took 19 trades. It lost 2,584 bucks. So cumulatively, it went in the hole. $1,700. So now our max drawdown was $3,400. So these numbers are really, really good if you're an analytical person and you want to try to fit or match a strategy to a prop account. So far, I would have needed, at least $3,400 worth of drawdown for this strategy to work for that account. So now, these are each day. So now the next day it made $2,015. So now that adds up over here. The next day it made almost $4,000 in one day from scratch. The next day it made 2,600. Anyway, you guys start to see the way it works. So this day it made almost $6,000. December 16th, it was hot. This day it made 6,000. I mentioned at 6,000 we shut them off. So this one made it all the way to the profit target. So anyway, it's accumulating over here up till today. It's up $18,000. Look at the run it's been on right here too. Hasn't had a losing day in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Wow. Damn, I'm a fool for not just turning this on and throwing away the key. Shoot. Wow, it took 55 trades a couple days ago. Made $2,000 though. And this is with commission out, just so you know, if there's some naysayers out there, I can show you that too. We have commissions. I have them set for you set them in the sim account. I have them set for I think it's called lifetime member. From what I remember. So anyway, yeah, we did 55 trades. We burned through $240 in commissions, but we still netted $2,000 on that strategy that day. So that's been the hottest NQ on my machine, this R&D machine that I have here over last month. All right, our ES trade's starting to slow down on us here a little bit. We got this stopped, tapped into the 50. It's going to follow that 50 line, 20 ticks above it.
Order filled.
I'm going to go look over here and see what other one's been hot since that time frame. The ESODP's been pretty hot. It looks like about a 50-50, 50-some% win rate. That's a pretty good win rate. I see it popped off here today on my machine. Okay, the market's slowed right down on us. NQ got up to 25,900 and hit the wall. Ran out of gas. That's where the big boys are at.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
Okay, we got a nice push to the upside now. Here we go. We're going to start to get a little momentum here in the back pocket.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Yeah, exactly. You can totally trade the micros, and
Order filled.
you know, that's the ultimate strategy once you get to the PA account is just trade these on one micro and just let it go to town. And you know, before you know it, you're either up you know, a couple hundred or down a couple hundred, really without moving a muscle hardly. And that's, I think, the ultimate hack. And I hope somebody else will do it because I just don't have the patience for it. But I hope someone would try that and just get on cruise control.
Order
And
submitted.
Rory Powers can do it. He'll be back on here online here real soon. And he has the patience for it. He has the discipline, not patient. I guess they're both. But man, it's hard for me to be patient and disciplined, I guess. I'm a delinquent a little bit when it comes to trading. All right, we hit a wall. We hit a wall. The Mack truck's just in the garage, waiting again. It took that beauty there, and it's just sitting around now, waiting. Got our ES star on the move. Our stop is following that 50, 20 ticks above it. I've been working on an app over the weekend where it'll be kind of like a well, it'll be a phone app and a web app, but you know, ultimately, we'll be able to use it to you know review how our bots are doing and the performance. Even ask AI questions about it. Help me, you know, determine which one to use over the last 7 days. How much, you know, X, Y, Z. So I'm working on that part of it, but also really starting with the options part. So we have a really great options trader, David Wise, with us, and we've got another one on the doorstep, Savvy Trader. He's been with David for years doing options trades. Savvy's coming out of the shadows and going to be on the big board here for us. He's going to jump on it. The goal right now is Rory Powers running the AI Auto Trader and the iBots here at 9 o'clock. So we're going to cut back to 9 o'clock, try to get a little more time in. So we have to move our morning meeting, team meeting to 8 anyway. So Rory will be on at 9, then we'll have Joe Savvy Trader, old Savvy Trader jump in at 10:30, 10:30 to 11:30.
Order filled.
So he's gonna mostly trade options, but even futures some. He just he knows how to make money. He's a full-time trader. That's what I love. I'm a full-time educational software developer. I'm not a full-time trader. I wouldn't be able to do it. I just don't have the risk management that it takes to be a real trader. So real traders, I've got some on the team. David Wise, Savvy Trader, David Kushner, Rory Powers. Those three can really trade. And they have the discipline that is required for trading. It's a different discipline than a gambler. It's a totally different discipline. Anyways, we've got Savvy who will be jumping here in the ring at 10:30, and then David Wise jumps on at 11:30. And this web app that I'm building will allow us. So right now we send out those options trades for you, so that you can, you know, cruise over to your app and give it a shot and see where it ends up. David's running about you know, it's a tough number to put it exact on it, but somewhere around the high 80s to low 90s percent win rate on his trades. So,
Filled.
you know, the chances of a a good one are really well. So he goes for high probability trade setups, use our software here to find them. And then, does a nice deep dive analysis of the, of the company and the ticker and, all the underlining technicals for it. So, but anyway, the app is going to take the place of the SMS text. We send text messages today. This new app, you'll be able to have it on your phone or your computer, and it'll be like even a journal. It'll keep track of every trade that you took. You'll be able to, either put a check mark if you took the trade, or you can even write in what you got filled at if you wanted to override the system, or you can pick the default of what he sent out if you got that fill for what he sends out. And then with AI, it's going to do a deep dive analysis, show you exactly why this is a high probability trade setup. But then we'll have David there and Joe Savvy Trader to also give us like the human in the loop, why that's a really good trade, or things that we've, heard about from the news or whatever that could be an influence on the particular options trade. And especially when it gets into so options you need to manage, right? That's the difference between futures and options is options, there's a management piece that comes into play. And that's where the human in the loop is super duper critical, because you got that human side of, hey, David, this trade's wearing me out. It's going against us, blah, blah, blah. And David is consistent, doesn't allow this to phase him. That's just not part of the game. If the technicals are, in one direction, it's all he goes by. He doesn't have a bias. He just goes by wherever the market is headed, and he has indicators that give him those feelings. So anyway, this app I'm working on, I'm looking really forward to getting it in your guys' hands and kicking the tires on it, and getting rid of text messaging. Eventually, we'll pipe it right into Schwab or Thinkorswim, and you'll be able to hit accept, and boom, it will put the order entry in for you. But that's a little bit longer path. The first version will be you'll get the alert on your phone or your computer, and
Order submitted.
you'll have a lot more information for you on the dashboard that you'll be able to mess with, which is great for options because it is a very complicated endeavor. It can be, and that's what I'm hoping that the dashboard helps us with, is educate us on how the Greeks work together. I mean, there's some really sophisticated mathematics that go on in options. So I think this is going to be a really nice step forward for us. All right, the Mack truck fell asleep. It can't get out of the gate here. It's it knows better. It knows that it's about to get punched in the face if it does. Said the market has slowed down. ES starting to turn the corner again. Had a little bit of a pullback. Now we're starting to push up on the NQ and the ES one more time. Try to test those highs for the day here. So this red line is our resistance line that gets drawn. It's the way the strategies identify risk, it's called. We call it risk. That damn little red dash line is risky. Trading into that sucker. You might make it and you might not. The chances are right now not so far. But we're starting to get a good momentum push here to the upside. This Mack truck strategy is using a little bigger bar than the one I'm showing on the chart. I'm showing an 8 Unorenko. The actual Mack truck uses a 20 Unarenco. The way I change that is I go right up here to the bars. These are all the different, we call it data series selections, data series. Another term for it is a bar. So our 20 Unarenco is right down here. It's a 2060-100. So this is what the Mack truck was looking at.
Order submitted.
There's that cross on the chart. Old Mack truck took a long entry on that one. Closed its trade out up here. Old Mack truck's getting set up again here. Let's see where it defined risk at. Okay, we don't have any pivot. This one should be wide open to roll as soon as it meets all the requirements. ES Star is on the move. Got a $700 trade on the ES Star. Since I reset this strategy, it's up 21,000 bucks. $20 Unarenco has market direction, all going north still. Look at that huge pullback overnight. Wow. That's a huge gap it filled here. All the way filled up now. Back to Friday numbers.
Order filled.
Broke through that little bit of upside resistance there. So now, now it should have freedom.
Order submitted.
If it gets set up one more technical analysis set up. Well, looks like the big board might hit the 26,000 again today. 26,000 on the NQ. It's in the windshield. We're back at 7,000 on the ES. These contracts expire in March, so we still got a lot of time under them. ES Star took the long entry signal B at about 9:36 on my computer. It's been in the trade all day so far, about an hour. It's up about 550.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Looks like the Mack truck's starting to get ready to roll here. I'm going to load up the Revo ES10 range on these ones over here that need a little bit of loving. Close the trade out, and then the next entry it'll jump in for me.
Filled.
So those are loaded up now in this trade copier. If this kind of show you how the whole thing works. If this
Order filled.
go down to the bottom,
Order filled.
the way the whole thing works right here. So this Revo ES10 range strategy. You know what? Let me show you one right here. So what the strategies look like when we edit them and go and look at all the different settings. So it's a number of settings that we have inside of here. You know, from start time to end time to some AI models that we have working here to some risk management settings for you. So you can set your own profit limit of how much money that you either, you know, are tolerant to lose, or how much you would prefer to profit. So your profit and loss limit, dollar-wise, go there. If you don't want to trade on certain days, you can, you know, shut that off. And then we've got these different filter criteria for the strategies.
Submitted.
So we got some different entries. Each one of these is a different entry. And for example, we're using this signal A entry, but we're not using signal B on this particular strategy. But in that signal A entry, you can go ahead and mess with any of these settings and try to, you know, I call it tweak it to improve the performance there. But then down here is the actual trade management, which is the stops and the targets. All that action goes on down here. And again, got a couple of different mathematical models down here. One is candle pattern recognition, which is stop number 2. And stop number 3 is our momentum-based trailing stop. So on quite a few strategies, we use stop number 3. And then here's where we get into the sort of the instrument data series, some of the more just generic stuff. And then down here is where the label is called the strategy, and then the account that we trade it to. So we always have them the same name.
Order submitted.
So those are kind of the settings, the way the backbone looks back there. Once you click this enable, now it's it's alive and well. It's in there looking at all those indicators and, you know, waiting for price to match up with all of its settings, and then it'll jump in with the trade
Order submitted.
and manage it for us then. So we've got quite a few members in our Discord community that share information, and we have, I think, at least 3, maybe 4 or so strategies named after the members who dropped them in because they were so successful. So we got RJ, Robert, Stephen. I've got the Rory's Power Play now. So we've got some really active members who have helped us over the time that we've been messing with these bots. So thank you guys for doing that. Everybody just wants to make money, the whole community. That's our goal. I have the Mack truck loaded up here, and I've got this Revo ES10 range loaded up on these accounts. Try to save them. They're getting close to being blown. Got about $1,000 to go through. 1,000 to go through. Oh boy, what's going on? There it is. Market found a home. Market found a home.
Order filled. Order filled.
There we go. Don't know if we have enough room to catch this if it does another signal D long entry or not. There has to be enough clearance between our risk line and where price is here. I don't have all the settings memorized, so I can't remember how much. Okay, so that's still 100 ticks. Usually I set them for about 60 or 80. So it still looks like there might be enough room to take an entry right there.
Order submitted.
The reason I always set them for at least 60 or 80 is because usually the first movement of our stop is somewhere around 50 or so ticks, where if price moves $250 in our direction, we take that stop, our risk that we have as a loser, and move that up to like a break even or a little bit positive. We call that taking the risk off the trade. So that's what happens. That's why we always make sure we got at least like 60 or 80 ticks of available space between where price returned from in the past.
Order submitted.
Oh, shit. The NQ is starting to set up for a short trade, which is kind of strange. As soon as this 20 Unarenko goes red, and if it passes through there, this green line, if I see it yellow, if it hits red and this candle continues short, that's usually a good Mack truck entry. Market's getting flat right around this 25,900 range.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Mark, I see the ES star drone. You remember I moved it up to the 20 ticks above the 50. Looks like that trade closed. That's a classic example of squeezing a stop. That's a squeeze stop move, and it's up 383. But the other strategies that are in the same trade, they pulled back, but now they're starting to move in the positive direction. They're up a little bit, about 100 more. But that can always go the other way too. You can always look at everything after the fact and say, "Oh, well, why'd you do that?" Yeah, but yeah. So anyway, that's the best. That's really one of the best things about the bot is it doesn't get emotional and say, "Oh my God, it's coming back. Let me squeeze it. Let me squeeze it." It doesn't even give a shit. It doesn't care. It has no feelings at all. And shit, there's something to it. There really is. It's a powerful thing that you just. I worked in automation for 20 years. I really went to the Army for electronics, but then after that, I thought I was going to be a professional golfer. But once I realized that process, I decided to go back into electrical engineering. And then I did automation, like for robots in automotive industry for a long time. Then I switched over to automation in a construction products company, but we were constantly coming up with ways to automate any task, and the quality and repeatability improves dramatically, like dramatically. When we have an operator, that's when the problems start. Those are the problems. You got the machine, you usually can handle those. Sensors, go bad, they get out of alignment, that kind of stuff. But nothing like the people problems. Okay, we got the ES Revo 10 range here going long for us again. We got the ES Revo in 10 range going long. This one popped up on the leaderboard earlier, so I decided to jump in with it.
Order filled.
Here it is. It's down $37. Ooh, 1111. Good luck, everybody. That's the angel number. You get to get a wish. And then I saw the Mack truck coming back, and I remembered that it was up about 15,000 over last month, and I finally decided to put it on there. But it doesn't take a lot of trades, so it's parked in the garage right now. The old Mack truck. I was just waiting to go out and do some farming. I grew up on a big farm in Michigan, and we had some Mack trucks. We had some deuce and halves. I went to the Army after that, and I think I drove the same truck at my. We did a lot of silage, so we had a lot of corn, and man, those big old trucks with the big old dump wagons, man, that's some good stuff. Big stuff, big stuff. We had this combine that could do 24 rows, 24 rower. That's a big daddy. That was our first one with air conditioning.
Order.
Okay, we got a $150 loser now on the old ES trade.
Order filled.
And we're going to catch a Mack truck here going south. Mack truck setting up for a short trade. I'm going to have Indecisive direction coming up on this account, I have a feeling. The ES going long, the NQ will go short, it looks like here coming up. Call that hedging a bit. It's called hedging account. Those are known correlated instruments, so they tend to go in unison. I've got a few letters from Apex in the past. I call them love letters. They love to hate me. They hate to love me. Spend a lot of money with them.
Order filled.
Okay, little push to the upside one more time. Time to do a little draw on liquidity there. One more time. Bounced off to 20 Unarenko 50.
Order submitted.
Okay, Mack Truck's coming down for a shorty. There's the classic Mack Truck entry. Oh boy, I had some blown out of there. I should have shut those down. Whew. When you blow one and you take a trade on it, it lets you know. And over here in the copier, they turn yellow, so it makes it easy to go find them. All the green ones are live. Okay, we got the Mack Truck going short. Oh, Mack Truck going short. Been the hottest. See if it can hold up that hotness. Took a signal B going short on the Mack Truck. Got a couple offsetting positions here. We're going long on the ES on these accounts, and we're going short on the NQ.
Order filled.
Mack Truck got taken out there. It's still up $60, but that was a recovery move.
Order submitted.
It likes to take trades around this 50 though, so if we go long, heavy duty, it'll jump back in one more time. It likes to work around the 50, seeing movement going either from it or away from it. NQ's getting weak. Take a quick measurement here and just see how far that price has moved in the upside here. 130 ticks. Woo! That's a big recovery. These candles don't look that long, but that's 130 ticks that where we sold all the way that buyback. That's a lot of movement. This strategy, we have it set for 100 ticks of stop loss. It's a $500 bill.
Order submitted.
Again, if you traded 1 micro, that'd be $50. I was watching a video of a guy yesterday who's been really successful with prop firms, and he said he trades like 35 accounts at a time. But he just uses, like you said, Ace, he uses 1 micro. Oh no, you are the order. I'm sorry, as you said that. I think. Anyway, you use 1 micro, and man, across 35 accounts, even $100, 3,500. So that's it's a whole different strategy than I've ever tried before. Doesn't feel right. I gotta get it in my head that it is. That's okay. It's okay to make $100. It's 3,500. That's the difference. That's the difference. My greed meter's too far over to the right. Anybody else have one of those? Mine's off the chart. Anybody else? Is me the only one? Come on, somebody else has got to be greedy out there. This darn sport. Kind of hit the wall at like 10 o'clock, didn't it? 10:30. Whew, man. $10. That was it. Show was over. Show is over.
Order submitted.
So yeah, we'll changing the lineup here at Right Line Trading, RLT TV. So we got Rory Powers coming up at 9 o'clock. Joe Savvy Trader 10:30. David Wise at 11:30. Then we might sprinkle in a little Miller time sometime in the afternoon. Do a little Miller time only on the good days when I got a good P&L. It makes it look like we're kicking ass. That's when I'll go live. Other than that, days like today, I'm getting smoked. Nope. It's all show. There's some people who do that, ain't they? I know. There's people who do that shit. I'm not one of them. I'll show the winners and the losers. I know better. You can't fool me. Here's our losers today. We got a bunch of them. Most of them are my Apex accounts when I looked earlier. Frickin' everyone that I traded, it seems like, is a loser lately. Yup. That's the way it goes sometimes. You can't get too emotional or this thing will wear you out. That's what I always say. When people buy our software and they get like cagey, I say, hey, give them their money back. Like, I don't play the games. We don't, it's not a, if you think it's a get rich quick, it's not. It's not that. It's a discipline just like everything else. You become a professional in every other thing. Trading is the same thing. You can't just pick it up and be an expert. Shit. I wish. I wish. The guy on the video yesterday, he did. I don't know how he did it. I kept paying attention, rewinding it again. What? He went from like 0 to a billionaire. It's rare. Very rare, I'm pretty sure. He said there's 4 overs to not do, and I do 2 of them. I over leverage. He said, don't do that. And he said, don't overtrade. And I do that. So like I was like, shit, I'm hitting 50% out of your 2 overs. The other 2, let me think what he said. Over leverage, over trade.
Order submitted.
I think I got it fixated on the 2 that I was like, shoot, I think I do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do that. And the other two were, I have to think about that for a minute. Can't remember what the two overs were, the other two. There was 4 overs. You said if you do any of them, you're doomed
Submitted.
in trading. Over leverage, over trade. Can't remember. I have to watch the video one more time. So we're setting up for long trade on the Mack truck now. Hope we got enough clearance here to take that long trade. It's looking like a beauty. Got the cross popping in. That's showing the signal A coming around. Our ES trade's working in our favor now. We're up $180 across those 6 or 7, 8, 10 accounts there. 1, 2, 3,
Order
8.
submitted.
8 accounts. Okay, I didn't realize I'm in a Mack truck trade on my live account, or this live account that I get set up over here. I set this one up when I do trade my live account. I have the Mack truck trading the micros. I'm trading the micros on my live account in the Mack truck. It's in this trade over here. We're on 4 micros. Got a signal C long entry. This is the other account that's in right now. This is the one that I was trading on my live account, and I just moved it over to these prop accounts. It's the Mack truck. It's a micro version of the Mack truck. Run 4 micros on it. So we're in two strategies are trading in the same accounts right now. They're both going long. One's on the ES, one's on the M and Q. Sorry, M and Q. Run 4 contracts. This one's a little baby Mack truck, a mini truck, micro Mack truck.
Order filled.
Got a little bit of upside resistance to poke through here, it looks like. Here's our ES trade. We're running this Revo ES 10 range. That one was the one that the ES that came up to my leaderboard first this morning. And then we got the ES Star drone and the Starbot that started to move with Robert's Star. I choked out the ES Star drone. Mark was asking how you attach the stop to the 50, our 50 moving average. So I squeezed it down a little bit too far. There's always a balance when you move the stops. We tend to squeeze them as emotional traders. The bot doesn't. The bot just waits till the price meets whatever the criteria is in it, and then it moves it. Or some of them we don't even really move at all. Okay, we got the ES trade coming in nicely for us. Moving up nicely on the ES. And we're getting a little momentum on the M and Q now, going north. We're going north. Take a quick break, grab a drink. All right, we're back in this thing. We're back in this thing. We got the M and Q starting to go long again, and the ES is poked through this resistance. Upper level resistance here has just been broken. We're on the move. We're going back north. We're going to try to hit that 26,000 by the end of the day. See you running into the 11 o'clock range. Appreciate everybody joining us today. We're back on the saddle. Try to get Rory Powers here in the hot seat later in the week, and then Joe Savvy Trader, get him set up this week, and then we'll be cruising. We'll be cruising. RLT TV is on the move. Appreciate you guys joining us today. Have a great day and good luck.